Hey friend, how's it going? Thomas Decker here from GuitarRevolution.ca. Today I want to talk to you about what to play when you're not inspired. Or even another angle you can have for this is how you can play something nice without knowing everything. We all think that we need to know everything, right? We all think that we need to know all the shapes, all the notes, all the scales. The truth is, we can do a lot of things with only 4 notes. I'm gonna talk to you about the 4 notes that I was using in this intro here. Very simple. You probably heard that I was playing A minor. A minor, and with that 4 notes of the pentatonic mainly, plus the blue note to give a little bit of a twang, and just with that I can do a lot of stuff. Okay, so here are the 4 notes on a minor scenario when you're playing the pentatonic right here. Here you have the whole scale, right? The reality is that you don't need to play all the notes all the time, right? How many awesome solos, like really touching solos, you've heard before, or even hopefully you have the chance to play before, just using the centerpiece of the pentatonic. These 4 notes here on the D and the G string, this little square, the magic box, right? Well, pentatonic has 5 notes. You're just forgetting 1 note here. In this case, you're playing the first, minor third or flat third, and here's the 4th. Yeah, the 4th. And then you go back from the 1st to the 7th. Flat 7. Flat 7, 1st or root, minor third, 4th. We're not playing the 5th here in this case, unless we can reach here with a slide, or the blue notes right here. And the thing is, you can do a whole bunch right here. You don't need to go knowing all the shapes. And whatever you can do here, you can do 1 octave lower here and after octave higher here. All you need to know is where the note A is. In this case right here, the root, right? Or the root of the scale. And there you can play exactly the same thing. On the A string, I mean the B string, right here. Here's the root, here's a magic box. Beautiful, right? So there it is over this minor chord here. I'm playing minor 7, minor chord, right? A lot of times you're not inspired. A lot of times you're not really, full of ideas. Just stick with simple. Limit yourself sometimes by limiting yourself. It will open more your creativity. Less, a lot of times, is more. Sounds like a famous riff. Right? Anyways. Oh, this is better. You can recreate that. Okay, now there are other places you can find the A note, right? Open A, but we cannot go back on the notes, right? You cannot go back on the notes, but if you go octave higher, then you can. And an octave from here. Here's here, right? Right here. The only thing that you need to take care here on the B and G string is the tuning between the G and B. It's tuned in thirds, not in fourths. So you need to go up a half step on the B string. Different than here, right? Here. Here you have another octave. But we don't have the strings underneath, right? So kind of like get us stuck there. Let's take a different root now. Let's take a D minor. D minor 7. Here's D, here's D, and here's D. I can apply the exactly same thought, but my ring finger over the root. Let's go over here, where we start the chord. Ring finger, magic box underneath. Sounds so cool, right? What I'm doing here is just adding the blue note. Oh, sorry, here. Just underneath the D, I have the fifth, the fourth, I can just add blue note right there. Octave right here. And okay, this is D, 7th. The minor third, it's not here. Nope. There, right? Just think of the shape of the chord. So, root, minor third, or flat third, and fourth, flat 7. Just play the same thing here. Sounds awesome. You can do so much with that. So good, right? All right, so here we have here, right? Then here. And then we could do kind of like, no, we can't. Never mind. We can do the, I was going to say to do open string, but we have here. Good thing I went back. A D minor, right? Which is pretty cool to know because a lot of times you want to play an open chord. Right? Here, D, D, D. So that's the thing where you gotta map out all the notes at the octaves, I mean. D, D, D. So here too. Just thinking that is the root back. You got the root, go that way, not this way, right? I could go here, but it's a different note. I know I could do that, but that's a different note, right? So let's just stick with the root and down the string. All right, right here we have this chord shape here, the E minor, or the E minor shape to D minor, right? 7. And here is exactly where we did for A first. The same way we did for A, octave, right, on the D string. And we know this is the D because it's 12th fret. And then that repeats down here. That we did all the way here on the fret 2, 1 and 3. All the way there. And I can keep going. D here again, the octave of this. Then here. I always get a little like I never know which fingers I should use here. If I should use 1 or 2, 1 and 2, 1 or 3. I'm so used to using 1 and 3. I don't know. I use my finger 1 and 3. Anyways, that's what you do for the minor. Okay? The major square for the minor. Now, if you go to a major scenario, now that changes a little. Let's start with A major. We did A minor, so let's do A major. The way that I like to think of it, the magic square here, now it's gonna be the root and up the frets and up the string. So I have the root here. See, I have to play open strings here because my A is open. I love that sound, by the way. So that's how I do, okay? Up the string, up the frets. Minor, down string, down fret. Now let's think of the octave of this. It's right here. Think of the A shape of your chord. Right here. So up string and up fret, up string. Now my root is here. It's the third note of the square. 1, 2, 3, right? And here, by the way, I'm playing major pentatonic, except the third, the major third. I'm not playing C sharp. I'm playing A, B, and if I go back, I have F sharp and E. So root, second, sixth, and fifth. If you are a nerd like me, you probably like to know that. So think of a nice melody here. Not bad, I mean. If I go up an octave, I'm gonna be right here, right? Oh, by the way, I'm using the blue note here. Same way I use the blue note over the minor, right? On on the root. I mean, that was on the G string in this case too. Now I can go here. I don't have an up string, okay, but I have here on the good place to do the double stops. Play the C sharp by mistake. I wanted to avoid, but I just have to step on it. All right. Now here, octave, right? Let's kind of follow that rationale. So up fret, up string. And here I have A again. Okay, finger one there. Up string, up fret. To go up the string, I need to go back a fret on the G string because of the tuning, right? And you're playing G and B, always gonna think like that. G and B, always gonna be a little different. Sweet. I'm using different notes. Sorry, I'm going up again. Okay, after that, I think the minor, it's a little easier to make it sound nice. It's just, in general, minors are easier to create melodies. But anyways, this is a cool thing for you to exercise. Get a backing track, any key, right? And start exercising that. Just use the 4 notes. You're gonna see how much mileage you can get out of these 4 notes, plus the blue note there, right? You'll see how much mileage you can get out of them, because you don't need a lot of notes to sound great, to make a great solo. All you need is know what you're gonna use it well, and with confidence. This is what I do with my students on my solo confidence starter kit. It's a totally free 1-week course with me, where every day for a week I'm gonna teach you one little thing to build your confidence. One small lesson, one small thing that you can apply right away. And as you apply, your confidence will grow. Because we're not working on filling your head. No, we're working on connecting what you already know with stuff that will make sense for when you play. So you're gonna play your guitar with confidence, knowing that what you know is enough, and you can step up and make great music with that already. Completely free. Click on the link below, and I hope to see you in there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one. See you then.